Hi, this is Maria, your astronomer from Helsinki. YouTube was sending me some messages. Okay, just last attempt to find something I was looking for before leaving. If not, we'll just go. Okay, I guess we're just gonna go. Alright, yeah. Could it be here? Oh, no, that's okay. Things are falling down. We're out the door. Thank you so much for joining me to explore Helsinki. Let's make sure I have my keys. All right. Yes. About half an hour or so of language. So I here to explore Helsinki and hello. Or I'm one person show, so I'll try my best to moderate. But the chat is open, and I will try to put the replays. But lately, the last 2 weeks, I've been having a lot of problems with YouTube. And this is just to show you some tips about traveling in Helsinki this summer 2025. I plan to go and do about half-hour streaming for every week, every Friday at 11 a.m. And I'm very happy this week because right now, my children's book, my first published children's book, Summer Delights in Helsinki, ages 6 to 8, but you can, it is illustrated so you can read it for younger audiences as well, and older kids can read themselves. It is available for free, the ebook. And this July and August 2025, all of my books have promotions here and there. So you have to check on Amazon.com and on Amazon.co.uk. If you need a region, let me know, and I'll ask Amazon to set up some promotion as well. So July and August, check frequently if you are interested, because there are various countdown deals and various free book promotions. And these days, it's a children's book promotion. So please download your copy. And I don't want it to be like inaccessible, so I have requested libraries in the US and in Finland to carry it, to carry the books so people can check them out for free. But I don't know if they will accept it. I did it a few weeks ago. It's summer, so we'll wait and see. Of course, I don't want money to be the issue, but I also need to make some money, so some of the editions are a bit expensive because I did, well, expensive relatively, but I did spend time illustrating and writing and things like that. But I hope that book blesses you, and we're walking. We're walking. It's a beautiful sunny day. I took a shower to cool down because it's very hot. Not as hot as a few days ago, but it's very hot for us. Even though we are from California, we got used to the colder Arctic weather. And anyway, we are from the coastal region, which is a bit cooler than the central California, which we also don't tolerate. It's harder. So it's a busy center of Helsinki, so there's a lot of noise, but I hope you can hear me. And I thought I would open the topic of language, and then you can ask questions of if we see something. Okay, so this is the Hietalahti Kauppahalli. Hello from Cafe Carousel, Jamestown. Hello, thank you for joining. Thank you for engaging with the chat. Cafe Carousel is in Finland. Thank you, James. Hello to you. God bless you. And this is the entrance to this Hietalahten kauppahalli. These are hours that are open this summer. Kesä auki oloajat. Summer opening hours, and in the middle is Swedish. Sommaröppettider. So Swedish is one of the languages that make up the tapestry of Helsinki. We are in Helsinki, and they're everywhere. These kind of flowers to remind us of summer. And I'm very grateful for the business owners and for the city landscape gardening services for the flowers, because it makes the city beautiful and it makes us enjoy the grounds more. And also flowers support bees and other pollinators, other insects, to say the least. So my final destination is across the street. My final, this kind of cute outlet, Sillas. Let me flip the camera. Sillas Fi has cute things. This is Hietalahti. Cute household items, kind of coastal style. So it reminds me of things you could find in coastal areas of California. But you can see it's not like perfect, the street, and this is the center of Helsinki. So a few streets in the center are perfect, but then not everything is perfect. You have to be careful when you walk, because I used to walk and read books, but you have these little holes. Susanna, wait, are you in Finland? I am right now in Helsinki. Susanna, hello, put where you are from. But they have these little holes here and there, and my foot got stuck and I had big injury still recovering from, because I wasn't looking where I was going. I expected a straight, pavement, but they have here and there these imperfections, so I no longer read and walk. Susanna is in Finland. Thank you. So here you go. What kind of cars we have randomly parked in the streets, but just lovely shops in the design district. It's just like walking through a museum. Some seashells. Hello from Helsinki. If you wish, Susanna, thank you for joining. You can put in where in Finland you are right now, and thank you so much for joining. Here are some kitties from Asian cultures wishing you hello, and I'll put the camera back on me. One thing that I noticed versus living in San Francisco Bay Area, San Jose, I lived there almost 2 decades, and it is rare that a business is changed. Like if it is a restaurant, this whole time I lived there, it's a restaurant. Where is James from, by the way? Thank you for your question. So let's keep on topic. This is a channel for Helsinki, but he did right there for you. But in Finland, where I live in Helsinki, let's say this is a crochet or socks place. Next month you might walk by and it's something else. But right now, it's a knitting store. Here's a sushi store. So that's one of the culture shocks I had, that there's so much change all the time in businesses. So I like, okay. So I removed Susanna. Sorry, I don't know what they're doing. It's somebody else's account. They're using whatever story. Yeah. This is a recycling garbage truck. This is a recycling garbage truck, and you can use bicycle to go. And this is how it looks like in the back. Thank you very much for all of our people who work in cleaning up, storing the garbage, and not storing, but cleaning the garbage and keeping the street safe. So I'll put the camera back on me. I'm walking to Lapinlahti area. It's a bit of a walk, but we'll see how far I get. And to get some coffee, I get what I was trying to say is that I'm a huge coffee drinker. I enjoy fewer coffees a day right now because I don't process it very well, but I'm still drinking coffee. And I would fall in love with coffee places, but then like 2 months later they're gone. It's something else, like a Subway there or some other restaurant. So this is something is different for me to get used to. I am not gonna take a bus, but this is a tram stop sign, and if you have a bus, it would still have a yellow, but the icon would have a bus as well. And this is kind of a hidden bus stop, but you can also have many bus stops that have a chair and a covering. And James says there are nice cafes in Lapinlahti. Yeah, let's see what's open. Summer, you never know, but hopefully they're open. Thank you, James. What's your coffee of choice? I like just plain coffee. I don't drink any fancy coffee, and I do put cream and sugar. Although lately I skip often the sugar part. Yeah, so the cream is harder to. Only in Ballsburg, Pennsylvania, at the Pump Station Cafe, I have enjoyed black coffee, and it was nice. It was, I think, $1. Everywhere else, I cannot drink the black coffee yet. Citruna Yate. Nice. Nice. So the walk is a bit long to get there, but in 5 minutes it will be more in the nature. Kind of a nature. Let's see. Haven't been there in a while. Okay, so here is a covered bus station, tram station. It's a tram station at this point. And there is the Morton restaurant. Has a nice sun terrace on the top. And this is, you can have burgers there. A little bit not traditional ones. I think they also have breakfast and also vegetarian or vegan options such as salads. Yeah. Maybe we can show a bit more. It's the Morton restaurant. So here's the tram snaking its way. I don't remember exactly how to, I think Yeah, I think I'll try this way. So languages in Finland, and I mean English. I lived first 2 years in Turku, and it is true there are more people who speak English that I encounter in Finland than other European countries, and I mean who are willing to speak English with me. So that is one easy part, but there are limits because if you are a native English speaker, if you rely too much, then once you are in certain settings or away from metropolitan areas, then quickly it's no longer the general reality, especially if it is beyond the few, like, hi, how are you doing? I like cheese. So, for example, when I lived not in Helsinki, but when I lived in Turku, not so many people spoke English there. LT Mod, hi, I saw your question. I think I'm from international background. Thank you for asking. Put in the chat what is your heritage. So, and in Turku, whenever I went to do health appointment of any sort, I never found anybody who spoke English with me, so it was very difficult. And I think maybe they have a rule, I don't know, because speaking, chit-chatting in English versus providing a medical service in English is two wildly different things. You need more skills in a language to provide medical service in English. So maybe they had some sort of I don't know, rules that you cannot, for example, or like you cannot just speak in English, you have to be English certified, which is harder. So maybe there's a liability issue, I don't know. Or people really didn't speak English, or it was, you had to have a qualification like pass an exam and then you can speak with customers in English. And if we go to any farms in Tampere, or when we went to Rovaniemi or Oulu, well, in a touristy spot, yes, they speak English, but outside of touristy spots, no. So I don't know how to walk here. I'm blocked in every way. I guess I'm gonna walk around here. I'm trying to get to the other side. Nobody is working here, so I think I'm okay. Yeah. So here's where I'm trying to go, to this green area, which is actually a cemetery. I don't know if you can see the graves. So. And then in Helsinki it's the same. If I call a service like a medical line or customer service line for a bank, it's not always. It's actually very rare that there's English service. And even when I choose English language as one of the options, and then I wait, they call me back, sometimes they still don't speak English. And I told them, well, but I chose number 3 is for English. And just sometimes that they don't have staff who speak English. So the Finnish speaking staff are picking up, and so it's not so easy, but it's easier than in other places, of course. So, and then another nuance, but let me show you the flowers first. It's like a hospital complex on one side, some co-working spaces, and major traffic artery through the city. and the park is on the other side. And part of it is cemetery, a little bit of a dark aspect, but we are gonna die, all of us, so it's part of reality. And another dark aspect is that there is one of the buildings, at least, is a previously mental institution in this park. So yeah, at least I get dark thoughts when I think about people who have been there, because I don't know about men, but it's common. Women can be sent to mental institutions, unfairly, and then they drug them and stuff. They cannot escape. And some people, even professionals, use the people who are under their care because they are vulnerable, to abuse them. So I feel sad. I have sad thoughts about all these cemeteries and people, wars, and also about the mental institution. It's no longer a mental institution, but so. Okay, we are now away from the busy street. I can breathe. I don't have to worry about the cars anymore so much. There's still some cars, but I can be at peace. And this is some moss. Here's more. And the moss can be quite colorful in Finland. Rocks are old. So the last nuance about the language, especially if you are a native speaker, if you are well versed in language, you have to remember. So I don't know, are these moss flowers? You feel the language more. So even if you have to keep it in mind. And language is more than just words, because there's non-verbal, cultural, and other information that goes back and forth. So it can be hard, but it's good to keep in mind, especially in a conflict situation, because the person might not be able to relate to me in English very easily the situation or what they're thinking or anything that they want to relay, versus I might not, might forget that. Yeah. So, and say, oh, it's a problem, but no, it's just, I need somebody. So it is okay to ask for a translator, especially in medical, in dealing with official business. It's okay. Usually they have translators, and usually it goes a lot smoother if you have somebody who is fluent in the language or native, because the communication is just flowing. It's harder with a translator, I know, but it is, if there is a language deficiency, it is much better and much smoother and less stress. So in Finland, they do have official translators for school business, meetings, regarding daycare, for any medical care, especially for the kids. So take advantage of that, and don't be shy to ask for a translator. I have about 5 minutes left. I'll show you more of my surroundings. I'm almost to my cafe. In this park there is a little second-hand shop. And I'm sorry, the 30 minutes limit or a few seconds before that I have to close, because it cancels by itself my live. Maybe I'll continue on a different live stream right after. So this is called Lapinlahti, and there are many cafes. There's also water. You can see, you can ride a bike, you can walk or explore museums, buildings, and have peace and quiet. Look at the animals. There's some gardens. Over there are some community gardens. A sauna also. I used to have in this main building Finnish classes in the evening. I cannot anymore. But yeah, a little pocket of peace and nature. So I guess I did walk 26 minutes. You can take a tram part of the way or a bus part of the way. Probably the best way is to ride the bike. So I'll check the chat. You are Finnish, aren't you? I can hear the okay, I answered that. Thank you so much for engaging with me, for exploring. I'll try to show you a bit of the nature part. I have still a few minutes to walk towards my cafe. But I hope that I make it to show you a little bit of the water. So it is so much cooler. It is so much cooler and breezy here. And I don't know everything about this area. Of course, we discover all the time something new. If you have any pointers, those people are from Helsinki, please let me know. So this is what I'm trying to find. There's one cafe in this building, but I'm trying to find this one, Venezia, behind the main building, cafe and roastery shop. So, and here's the water. Let's see, I have a minute. Maybe I can walk through the grass. Okay, this is just spectacular. There's almost nobody here, just for me to enjoy this amazing piece of nature. I wish you all a wonderful weekend, wonderful summer. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for engaging with the channel. I hope it blesses you. And I'll hold the camera for 10 seconds in silence and then turn off. Thank you.